Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jack Lemmon. I have a secret.
Now then, about why I wasn't wearing any pants last week. People called in from all over the country. Why was he in an overcoat? Why wasn't he wearing any pants? Well, I'll tell you. If you saw the show last week, you'll remember that in our final spot with Don McNeil, we had a gimmick where he was flown high in a chair and he was bouncing eggs off of a plastic mattress. And that was the whole thing. Now, 20 minutes before we went on the air, I said, Don, you and I better go through this again to make sure we know how it works. So we did. He threw an egg down and bounced in the wrong direction and broke right on the front of my suit. All down my suit, a raw egg. Now, obviously, I don't have two suits to begin with, but I certainly don't have them here. But, I have two. But anyhow, I didn't want to come out, with egg all down the front of my suit, besides which the panel is bound to say, what are you doing with that egg on your suit? So I said, well, I'll take the suit off and wear an overcoat. Now, I had planned for the last moment on the show to explain why I'd been wearing an overcoat. Just at that moment, friend Henry walked up to me and smashed the eggs in my pocket, and there went that explanation right there. So that's why, and don't write me no more letters about same, because now you know. Now I would like you to meet our charming group. We have, as per usual, I'm happy to say, Miss Betsy Palmer. I'm in her shot, I'm sure. And the egg smasher, Henry Morgan. And dear Bess Meyerson. Bess. And Bill Cullen. That's the bunch. Now then, I would like to greet our, wish me luck, I would like to greet our first contestant, please. Will you come with me, please? We had one reluctant recruit who was supposed to lead the line, but he didn't quite want to make it. You want to have a seat right here? Hi. He says, no, huh? All right, we'll ignore you for a minute because it's a little late. And let's start with the gentleman here. We'll go all the way around. I'll find out what your name is. What is your name, son?
Bob.
Bob McNamara.
Bill.
Bill McNamara.
Tom.
Tom McNamara. Let's go here.
Oh,
did I? I'm sorry. I lost you when I turned.
Jim.
Jim McNamara. And down here.
Joe.
Joe McNamara.
Tom.
Tom McNamara.
Pat.
Pat McNamara.
Jerry.
Pardon? What? We got an argument going on. What?
John.
John and Pat. Right?
Jerry.
Jerry McNamara.
Michael.
Michael? No. Would you repeat that, please? What was that you said? No. Michael is at the age I have been wooing him all evening, and I found there is one word in his vocabulary, and that word is... That's the one word he knows. Anyhow, these are the brothers McNamara, and they share a secret. So, gentlemen, if you will all lean into me and whisper, I'll like to find out what your secret is. Their secret concerns something that happened to them and bejeweled Betsy. And by the way, friends, this is Betsy Palmer night all over the world. Because immediately following this show, Betsy is on the air for a full hour with the United States Steel Hour. So she's a one-woman spectacular all in herself. Now,
Thank
Betsy,
you,
we start the questioning with you.
Well, I was wondering, did this happen to you young gentlemen recently?
Did it happen recently, fellas? Yes.
And was it in the newspaper what happened?
Was it in the newspaper? Yes. Let me check with Michael over here. Was it in the newspaper? I won't bother him anymore. It's cruel, but it just works like clockwork.
Wonderful.
It's just magnificent. Yes, Betsy, it was in the newspaper.
And would you consider this some sort of an achievement?
Was this an achievement? The boys seem to think it was an achievement.
Well-
Let's say that, however, for purposes of our questioning, I think not. In other words, it was not something they set out to do and achieve.
Well, could they have achieved, or whether they set out to do this in the sports world? Well, there are 9 of them, and I just thought maybe they might have a baseball game.
Might be a team.
Baseball, I thought, yes.
And Michael's in charge of arguing with the
Michael.
umpire. All right, there's $20 down, 60 to go, and we go, please, to Bill Cullen.
Well, from the tone of the audience, I'm going to ask, did it have anything to do, however innocently, with girls?
Having to do with girls? Yep.
Could it be broadly called a mix-up of some kind?
No, we think not.
Would it help us to know where this happened?
Yes?
Did it happen in a building? A YWCA?
$40 down, $40 to go. We go to Bess Myers.
It happened in a building. Could it have happened in a hospital?
Yes.
You know, when Betsy said newspapers, I remembered reading something recently about 9 brothers who just got a new baby sister.
That's it.
Is that
Finally, the 10th McNamara turned out to
isn't
be a
that
girl.
wonderful?
Fellas, were you glad about it? What's her name?
Rosemary.
Rosemary? Is she a nice little girl? Uh-huh. Oh, you all like her, huh?
Yes.
Michael, do you like Rosemary? Oh, dear, isn't it awful? I would like to introduce you to 2 people who just love Rosemary, and that obviously is Mr. and Mrs. McNamara, who are here this evening. Hi, how are you? Congratulations. Let me go behind you for a minute. Now, obviously, Rosemary has even a smaller vocabulary than Michael, so she couldn't be here tonight, but we did bring you a picture of the 10th McNamara. Now, Mr. McNamara, we want you to have that for your very own, an enlarged picture of your daughter. And I know that in a family of 9 boys, and even in a family of 2 boys like I have, the second child gets the hand-me-downs from the older child, and so it goes all the way down. But now your little girl there are no hand-me-downs. All righty, I have some cards here with glad tidings on it for you. We have arranged to take care of your daughter's wardrobe for the next few years. We figure that the first thing she'd need is diapers, which she will receive for the next year from the Jack and Jill Diaper Service in Mount Vernon, New York. And to take care of the next couple of years, a beautiful selection of Nanette dresses for toddlers, which will include play suits, shirts, coats, and so forth, as well as dresses. Okay? Now, for you backstage will be your usual prize money that you have won and a couple of cartons of Winston's. Congratulations on a magnificent family.
Thanks again.
Take care. Michael, we just dropped Michael. Well, he's all right. As soon as he gets with Mommy, he's all right. Miss McNamara, thank you so much. Oh, dear. Now then, may we have our...